We live in a world where external circumstances often define our inner state of being. We smile when we experience success. We feel joyful at the arrival of good news. We find peace in serene landscapes. And we glow in the company of loved ones. Our emotional state seems intrinsically tied to the world around us. We look outward for triggers to experience happiness, validation, contentment, and fulfillment. But what if we could reverse the process? What if we could experience joy, peace, and fulfillment irrespective of our external circumstances? What if our internal state could influence, create, and mold our external reality? This is the transformative power that lies dormant within each of us, often overlooked and underutilized. It's a power that transcends the physicality of our existence, reaching into the very essence of our being, influencing our health, well-being, and the very fabric of our lives. But harnessing this power requires a fundamental shift in our understanding of ourselves, our relationship with the world, and the way we perceive reality. Let's pause for a moment to consider the human capacity for empathy. Empathy allows us to experience emotions in response to others' experiences, even though we may not be directly involved in those situations. When we watch a heartwarming movie, read an emotional novel, or listen to a touching piece of music, we can experience genuine feelings of joy, sadness, hope, or love. But why? None of these events are happening to us or around us in our immediate physical reality, yet they can evoke powerful emotional responses. This suggests that our ability to feel and experience emotions is not exclusively tied to our immediate physical circumstances. This same concept, extrapolated, forms the bedrock of our internal power. Imagine if we could consciously choose to feel joy, gratitude, love, or peace, irrespective of what's happening around us. Imagine if we could intentionally create these elevated states of being, and not just in response to a stimulus, but as our default state. How might that change our lives, our health, our relationships, our achievements? At this point, this idea might sound abstract or even utopian, and it's entirely normal to feel that way. We've spent a lifetime being taught to react, to respond to external stimuli with an array of emotions. We've been conditioned to believe that our internal state is a direct consequence of our external circumstances. But as we journey through this book, we'll break down these long-held beliefs and construct a new understanding, one that places us at the center of our emotional universe, empowering us to create our reality from within. This is not to say that the external world has no impact on us, or that we should ignore it entirely. It's about acknowledging that we possess an innate ability to control how we interpret and react to the world around us. It's about understanding that we have a choice in every moment, to respond with joy, peace, gratitude, or love, regardless of the situation. It's about realizing that we can use this choice to not only transform our internal state of being, but also influence our external world in profound ways. Understanding our inner power begins with understanding consciousness. It is the foundation of our existence, the entity that experiences our reality. But what exactly is consciousness? At its simplest, consciousness can be defined as our awareness of ourselves and our environment. It is the state of being aware, the ability to experience thoughts, emotions, and sensations. Yet this fundamental aspect of our existence, this cornerstone of our reality, is much more profound and complex than it may initially seem. When we talk about consciousness, we're referring not only to the raw experience of sensory data, but also to our awareness of our own thoughts, feelings, and internal states. Consciousness is what enables us to step back and observe our thoughts as if they were passing clouds, to become aware of our emotions as waves that rise and fall within us. It's the capacity that allows us to ask introspective questions, to reflect upon our own existence, to have a concept of self that is separate and distinct from the world around us. This self-reflective capacity, often referred to as self-consciousness or meta-awareness, is what truly sets humans apart. But consciousness is not a static entity. It is an ever-changing, dynamic state that ebbs and flows along with our experiences, thoughts, and feelings. One moment we may be deeply engrossed in a task, losing all sense of time and space, and the next moment we may be profoundly aware of our surroundings, attuned to the faintest sounds, the subtlest shifts in light. These fluctuations in our conscious awareness, these shifts between focused immersion and expansive awareness, reveal the fluid and adaptable nature of consciousness. Through consciousness, we can become aware of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and how they shape our experience of life. We can notice patterns in our thinking, become aware of the emotional states we gravitate towards, and observe how our actions spring from our thoughts and feelings. This meta-awareness is a powerful tool in self-transformation. It allows us to become conscious creators of our reality, rather than mere passive observers. Scientific studies have demonstrated the strong connection between the mind and body. Our thoughts and emotions affect our physical health, performance, and overall well-being. However, to fully grasp the profound implications of this mind-body connection, we must first explore this concept in greater detail, delving into the intricacies of neurobiology, psychoneuroimmunology, and the power of belief. Neurobiology, the study of the nervous system, provides us with insights into how our thoughts and emotions can impact our physical state. Each thought we have triggers a cascade of neurochemical responses. Positive thoughts, such as those of love, joy, or gratitude, release a cocktail of beneficial hormones and neurotransmitters like dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. These substances enhance our mood, bolster our immune system, and promote overall health. On the contrary, negative thoughts and emotions like fear, anger, or sadness trigger the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which, when persistent, can have deleterious effects on our health. Moving on to psychoneuroimmunology, a field that studies the interaction between psychological processes and the nervous and immune systems, we find further evidence of the mind-body connection. Emotional stress can lead to physiological changes, such as impaired immune function and increased susceptibility to diseases. Conversely, cultivating a positive mindset can enhance immune response and accelerate healing. This interplay between our mental and physiological states illustrates the bidirectional communication between the mind and body, indicating that we have more control over our health than previously thought. The placebo effect is another potent example of the mind-body connection. The placebo, typically a sugar pill or saline injection, has no therapeutic value. However, when administered to patients who believe they are receiving actual treatment, it often leads to an improvement in their condition. This phenomenon, widely recognized in medical research, illustrates the immense power of belief and expectation on our physical health. Our mental states, it seems, can significantly influence our physical well-being. Understanding this deep, intricate connection between our thoughts, emotions, and physical state opens up a new world of possibilities. If our internal states can impact our health and well-being to such an extent, imagine what we can achieve by consciously directing these states. By cultivating positive thoughts and emotions, we can enhance our physical health, boost our performance, and even influence the course of our lives. However, harnessing the power of the mind-body connection requires more than just intellectual understanding. It requires practical application and integration into our everyday lives. It calls for a shift in mindset, the development of emotional intelligence, and the cultivation of healthy habits that support physical and mental well-being. Mindfulness, meditation, and cognitive restructuring are some of the tools that can help us leverage the mind-body connection. Mindfulness helps us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, making it easier to steer them in a positive direction. Meditation allows us to enter a relaxed state, reducing stress and promoting overall health. Cognitive restructuring teaches us how to identify and change unhelpful thought patterns, enabling us to cultivate a more positive and empowering mindset. Beyond this, consciousness also opens the door to the world of our subconscious mind. Our subconscious holds memories, patterns, and beliefs that we may not be actively aware of, but that greatly influence our lives. By tapping into our consciousness, we can access these hidden aspects of ourselves, bringing light to the shadows and aligning our subconscious mind with our conscious intentions. Exploring consciousness also leads us to the fundamental questions of existence. What is the nature of reality? How do we know what we know? Are we separate from the universe observing it, or are we a part of it, intrinsically intertwined with the fabric of existence? These questions might seem philosophical, but they are deeply relevant to our journey of internal transformation. Because how we answer these questions determines how we perceive ourselves and the world, and hence, how we experience our reality. Moreover, consciousness is the bridge between the subjective world of our internal experiences and the objective world of external reality. It is through consciousness that we make sense of the world, interpreting sensory data and infusing it with meaning. Our consciousness, thus, is not a passive recipient of information, but an active participant in the creation of our reality. Gratitude, as simple as it may seem, is an exceptionally potent tool that can transform our lives from the inside out. It is more than just saying thank you for the blessings we have. It is a profound appreciation of life in all its forms and experiences. It is a recognition of the beauty in every moment, an acknowledgement of the goodness in every situation, and an expression of joy for the sheer fact of existence. Gratitude holds the power to shift our internal state, and consequently, our external reality. When we focus on what we are thankful for, we shift our attention from lack to abundance, from scarcity to plenty, from fear to love. This shift in perspective brings about a change in our vibrational frequency, a change in the energy we project into the world. In the world of quantum physics, it's understood that like attracts like. When we radiate gratitude, we attract experiences that resonate with that energy. But how does this work? As previously discussed, our thoughts and emotions trigger a cascade of physiological responses. When we're in a state of gratitude, we're releasing feel-good hormones, reducing stress, boosting our immune system, and creating coherence between our heart and mind. This state of internal harmony influences our perception, our decisions, and our interactions, leading to positive changes in our reality. Moreover, gratitude has been shown to bring about remarkable changes in the brain's structure and function. Neuroscientific research has demonstrated that consistent practice of gratitude can increase gray matter volume in areas of the brain associated with mental health and well-being. Gratitude can literally rewire our brain, enhancing our capacity for joy, peace, and positivity. Embracing gratitude also invites more grace into our lives. Grace in this context is the unseen hand of divine guidance that leads us towards growth, learning, and fulfillment. When we're in a state of gratitude, we open ourselves up to this flow of grace. We become receptive to synchronicities, guidance, and opportunities that align us with our highest good. However, practicing gratitude isn't always easy, especially in challenging times. We all face difficulties, losses, and setbacks. During such times, finding reasons to be thankful can seem impossible, even absurd. But it's precisely in these moments that gratitude can be the most transformative. Gratitude, in the face of adversity, is a powerful act of resilience. It's an affirmation of our faith in the inherent goodness of life. It's a statement of our ability to find light in the darkness, to find beauty in the chaos, to find growth in the challenge. Developing a consistent practice of gratitude requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to see beyond the surface. It's about looking for the silver lining in every cloud, seeing the lesson in every challenge, recognizing the opportunity in every setback. It's about choosing to focus on the good, even when it's easier to dwell on the bad. Tools such as gratitude journals, gratitude meditations, and gratitude rituals can help us cultivate this attitude of thankfulness. As we go deeper into this practice, we'll find our perception of life transforming. We'll find more joy, more love, more peace, and more fulfillment. We'll find ourselves attracting positive experiences, relationships, and opportunities. Unleashing the power of gratitude, therefore, is not just about improving our mood or increasing our happiness. It's about creating a powerful internal shift that ripples out into every aspect of our lives. It's about stepping into a higher state of being, a state that radiates positivity and attracts abundance. It's about tapping into the transformative power within us and using it to create a reality that resonates with our highest aspirations. As we come to understand our innate ability to create our reality, we must also acknowledge the quantum realm's role in our transformations. Quantum physics, a field of science that studies the behavior of particles at the smallest scales, brings a fresh perspective on our ability to influence our reality and our identity. The principles of quantum mechanics are complex, yet they provide a scientific basis for the power of our thoughts and intentions. Let's dive deeper into the quantum realm and uncover how it contributes to our personal transformation. Quantum physics tells us that at the tiniest scales, the line between existence and non-existence becomes blurred. Particles can exist in multiple places at once, a phenomenon known as superposition. It is only when we measure or observe them that these particles collapse into a definite position. This principle is often called the observer effect, and it brings to light the power of conscious observation in shaping our reality. This means that we, as conscious observers, have the potential to influence the outcome of our lives. In our context, this power of conscious observation translates into the power of focused attention and intention. When we give our attention to a particular outcome, when we intend a specific result, we are, in a way, collapsing the superposition of possibilities into a definite reality. We are aligning with a specific potentiality and drawing it into our lived experience. The next principle we need to explore is quantum entanglement. This refers to the phenomena where particles become linked, and the state of one instantaneously influences the state of the other, regardless of the distance between them. In the context of personal transformation, this points to the interconnectedness of everything in the universe and our ability to influence our environment, relationships, and circumstances through our internal states. Drawing from these quantum principles, it becomes clear that a transformation in our internal state can lead to significant shifts in our external reality. By harnessing the power of our consciousness, we can align with the reality we desire. This process is not about changing the world outside. It's about changing the world within. It's about stepping into a new state of being, a new self, and drawing the corresponding reality into our experience. This shift into the new self requires letting go of old beliefs, patterns, and identities that no longer serve us. It calls for courage, for stepping into the unknown, for venturing beyond the familiar boundaries of our current self. It's about envisioning the person we wish to become and embodying the qualities, emotions, and behaviors of that person, here and now. This is not merely about acting as if. It's about genuinely embodying the new self, feeling the emotions, thinking the thoughts, and living the reality of that person. It's about creating a shift at the deepest levels of our consciousness, a shift that resonates through every cell of our body and every quantum particle of our being. As we embody the new self, we send out a new signal into the universe. We attune ourselves to new frequencies, new possibilities, new realities. And the universe, in its infinite wisdom and perfect responsiveness, mirrors this new state back to us. We attract experiences, relationships, and opportunities that resonate with our new state of being. But this quantum leap into the new self is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process of growth, expansion, and evolution. It's a journey of continual self-discovery and self-creation. As we expand our consciousness, as we deepen our understanding of the quantum realm, we realize that there are infinite selves we can choose to become, infinite realities we can choose to experience. This realization opens up a world of limitless potential and possibility, a world where we are the conscious creators of our reality.